All right, so Logan, you've got a huge opportunity in volleyball and probably the biggest of your career. And I know you're excited to get there and to participate. And we're going to get to that in just a second. But first, from what I understand from some sources close to you, it wasn't exactly a smooth trip just to get to the tryout.
Yeah, no, the first day was definitely very chaotic. That was actually my first time flying alone. So, like, I had flown before, but I didn't really know how to, like, check my bag and all that kind of stuff. So, I kind of thought that, oh, I'd just take on my carry on bag, put it on the top, but that's not really how it went. I had a smaller plane, so the guys at the end of the tunnel were like, no, we'll take it. So, I hopped on the plane, gave my luggage to them, and got to Chicago, went totally off the plane without my luggage, and went to the next gate, which was actually kind of far away from the gate that I landed at. And I was about to board, and I called my mom and a few teammates, and I was like, guys, I don't have my luggage. Like, I don't know where it is. And luckily, thank goodness, my plane that going to Colorado got delayed. So I booked it all the way back to my original gate. Luckily, I had my name tag on the luggage, so she just handed it to me, booked it all the way back to the gate I was at. Finally boarded the plane. So I landed at about like 12:30. Finally got there. It's like pushing the time to me to start playing. And oh my gosh, just from then on out, I was like a nervous wreck. I just didn't know like where to go. I had to sign in. I like lost a few paperwork, so I had to fill like all that out again. I didn't have a roommate, so I didn't know like where to go for like all my like dorm stuff. So luckily I made it through the first day, and the second and third day were much better.
So did that help or hurt your nerves? Because it sounds like you didn't have a whole lot of time to think about how well or not you were going to play.
Yeah, exactly. I was definitely very nervous the first day, but once like I started playing, like those nerves kind of just went away.
Yeah, take us through that, Logan. So you get there and you're obviously amongst the best of the best, as it were, in volleyball. What was the overall experience like just playing at that level for as many days as you did?
I mean, it was so much fun. Like I said, I was nervous and I went alone, so I wasn't really expecting to like know anybody, but it was kind of cool once I got into the gym. It was kind of cool because like I knew actually a good amount of people just from like playing with them in club or like against them, and I knew some people from like the ACC and stuff. So like once I got on the court, like and just kind of just starting like to meet people, I started like my nerves like went away. But I mean, my overall experience was just absolutely amazing. It was just everything that I dreamed about. I had known like a few girls prior to when I went that went to the tryout too, and just like hearing their experiences, I was just like, that's my ultimate goal, just make it out there. And to be able to do it as a freshman was it's just unbelievable. And I got to, know all the coaches out there, which was super cool. I got to meet a lot of like new people from all across the country. So just overall, I had so much fun.
Yeah, like you mentioned, you had such a phenomenal freshman campaign for Virginia Tech, and you're coming off the confidence I'm sure you gained from that experience. But what was this level of competition like in comparison to that, which is already, of course, pretty close to the top level?
Yeah, I mean, these are like the best of the best. So, I mean, the first day was kind of like getting to know like what I would be up against. And like, there are girls that are older than me that are, like, I'll admit that were better than me, but it was just kind of cool to see like how they play and like how, like, what I need to learn to like get to like their level and stuff. But I mean, I got like pretty much the hang of it once and just getting into the groove of it.
There was definitely some players, and this would be expected, that are older and more seasoned that you could probably take some things from and bring them back when you do get back here to Blacksburg. What were some of the biggest things you were able to identify that you want to incorporate into your game going forward?
Well, all those girls, like at my position specifically, were very aggressive. And one of the things that like I learned was like how to play with different people and just like seeing like their confidence and their aggressiveness just to, move people out of the way or like taking balls from people is definitely something that I could take just being like a young player and watching like these juniors and seniors just do what like they do is just something that I could definitely take just growing up and moving on throughout the rest of my career.
I assume that should you be invited back, you're planning on going back and participating.
Yes, I definitely hope so.
What would it mean to you to represent your country, as heady as that sounds, to play for Team USA?
Oh my gosh, I've honestly dreamed about doing that since I was little. I mean, I played sand with my partner for about 8 years, and we had always talked about going to the Olympics for sand, but doing it for indoor would just be unbelievable. And I actually got to meet the head coach for the women's national team, Coach Karai, and I mean, he's been one of my like role models since the beginning. So just being able to play for him would just be unbelievable.
Coach Karai's a little before your time. That's my time.
I know. I know.
All right, so you come off this phenomenal experience. How eager are you to get back to Blacksburg, put some of the things you learned into new system, of course, with Coach Marcy, and just get the ball rolling?
I'm definitely very excited, and I know the team is too. We had a scrimmage against JMU, and with that, we had maybe 2 or 3 weeks with the new coaching staff, and it was just unbelievable to see like how different the team was and just how much we had improved. So obviously, with this whole quarantine thing, it was kind of, we're all bummed that we didn't like get to be with Coach Marcy a little longer, but I know that we're all working hard at home to be able to go back and continue what we were doing and just keep pushing hard and making her proud.
Well, Logan, congratulations on that honor, and I'm sure it was a rewarding experience. We can't wait to have you guys back in Blacksburg and representing Virginia Tech. Stay safe in the meantime, all right?
Yes, thank you. You too.